Hello dear listeners, TW here. Join me as I traverse 100 years of horror cinema, one flick at a time. B-movie legend Roger Corman tackled the tales of Edgar Allan Poe with a series of films starring Vincent Price, now a big name post The Fly 1958, and Peter Lorre. Tales of Terror is a compilation of 3 stories based on at least 4 tales of Poe. The first and final tale are played straight, with the second with Lorre in the lead is comedy through and through and the longest of the 3. Briefly, the first tale is one of a man who finally sees his adult daughter only to have her possessed by his dead wife before the whole house burns down, using what looks like footage from a different picture, namely The House of Usher from 1960. It's a tale as old as time. The sets are fantastic and the actors suitably over the top. The story ends before too much scrutiny from the audience can take place. The second and longer tale has Lorre playing a drunk who seeks revenge upon his wife and her lover, played by Price. The humour mostly lands, and again the performances are top-notch, despite or perhaps because of the camp value. The final story features an always stunning Basil Rathbone as a villain who hypnotises Price at the point of death, keeping him alive, or perhaps in limbo, long enough to blackmail his widow. Their connection to Poe's work is tenuous, but enough to justify the film. The common thread here is sets that look better than they no doubt cost, and acting that is either camp enough or straight enough, in the case of Rathbone, to carry the thin script. Having said that, some of the writing does peak, especially in the middle tale. Fine jests from a script that is occasionally sharp. Part 1 has interesting editing, somewhat unconventional, but parts 2 and 3 show the inexperience of Coreman. Camera movement was key to his work, and sometimes it missed the mark with some strange sped-up snap zooms, obviously done in a hurry. Each story was shot in a week, but produced $1.5 million in rentals, according to Coreman, who was thrilled. Despite the mixed critical reception, he continued to venture into Poe for the next few years, producing 8 Poe films in total. Not necessarily the best of the Poe cycle, but definitely worth one's time. House of Usher from 1960 set the standard by Coreman, and starred Price also. The decline in quality was noticeable, but most of the Poe films were at least passable. Tales of Terror had an advantage. The short tales mean the audience will get lost and move at such a pace that the imperfections don't matter. Some eerie moments, some laughs, modestly recommended. Enjoy.